Okay, so we're welcome back. We're welcome back. Sorry about what happened. It wasn't intentional. I did not know that I plugged my system. I didn't know it was not charging. I didn't plug it well. Sorry about that. Please let's get back immediately. Let's get back. On my status, I know many people came through my status. So let me post it again there. Okay, so you can rejoin. We are back. We are back. Quickly, let's go. Okay, let's go on. All right, do I have us here? Okay, okay. Let me drag my own to the end. Okay, so can I go on now? Sorry about that distraction. I'm very sorry. Okay, so can we go on now? Can we go on? Oh, who is this person? Leave my screen now. I don't understand where this site is always coming from. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's continue with what we were doing earlier. So we're looking at the critical points for the differential equation that is on the board. So the critical points sorry about that. I'm trying to check something. Okay, so the critical points, like I said, is you will pick the whole of this. Now, the reason you're picking the both of them or everything there is that this y is linear and the one in the bracket is also linear. So you gather both of them together, so and then solve, and it's a product, so you will still equate it to 0 just as you do for the other two. Okay, so now if we equate it to 0, then you solve it, of course, using our quadratic approach. So you know that in quadratic equation, if it's equal to 0, so either a is 0 or b is 0. So that's actually why we usually get two solutions in quadratic equations. Yeah, thank you very much for the understanding. All right, I hope people are getting. Please, if you shared to people before, you can give to them again. I think the link changed so that they won't miss so much before joining us. All right, so what do we do here now? So we are now going to have that either that y is equal to 0 or that your lane or that the natural log of y plus 7 is equal to 0. Now, please pay attention to this. If you are not careful, you will want to immediately carry y plus 7 and equate to 0. Then you get y equal to 0 or y equal to minus 7. That is not correct. Sir, why would you pick all of them, please? I didn't get quite okay. All right, I said that the reason we are picking everything here, number one, remember we are talking about critical points, and then number two is that the y here that is multiplying this natural logarithm is linear, while the one in the bracket of the natural logarithm is also linear, y plus 7, and then y alone. Remember that the last example we did, we had only 3y and it's linear, so and we used it to get the constant solution. Now here you have two different linear functions multiplying themselves, so you will pick the two of them and equate to 0. I hope that made sense. Now Faith, you need to let me know which one. You see the way Collins asked his question straight. You need to tell me which one you did not understand so that I will know where I am explaining. Meanwhile, Collins, let me know that you have understood what I said. Okay, if you have understood it, that's my further explanation. Let me know. Now, but Faith, you need to let me know where you want me to explain further so that you can follow. Now, Precious is asking that I come again. All right. Okay, so we are being asked to determine the critical points of the equation this, and I'm saying that when you have y prime equal to y natural log of y plus 7, that in fact, even without saying what I said about a constant solution, everything here, ordinarily, if you have only this y, what will you pick? You pick the y and equate it to 0. And what if you have only natural log? If you have only natural log, let's say something like this, now you will not pick only this y plus 7. You will pick everything here. So now the two of them are together. So you will pick everything now. I hope it's making more sense now. You will pick everything. Yeah, Miracle, you're welcome. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm saying. So, and if we pick everything, you will now equate it to 0 and solve it the normal way we solve. When a product, you know is a product, y is multiplying lane. So when a product is equal to 0, it is either one is 0 or the other one is 0. If not, the product cannot be 0, except you are now dealing with what do you call it? What we call zero divisors in abstract algebra. So, but that's not your case now. So why is it not y plus 7 equal to 0? And then lane. Yeah, the lane will have to be there because it's part of it. Even all these ones that we have done before. Remember here, I picked the whole of square root of 4y minus 1. I did not pick only the 4y minus 1. So you pick whatever function that is together with that linear function there. Everything. In this case, if there was anything here, let's say sine, you will pick everything together. So you will not throw away the natural log. The reason because it has power to change the function or the answer you finally get. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Oh yeah, let me fire on. Let's go. Okay, so immediately it is either y is 0 or the lane of y plus 7 is 0. Now see what will happen. You have gotten y equal to 0, and then so what do you do here? You need to clear out this natural log. And we taught you in this same course that how to clear natural log is to take the exponent of both sides. If I take the exponent of natural log, exponent has the power to cancel out natural log. And so you will just get only y plus 7. Now see why it is risky to throw away that natural log. This e raised to power 0 is going to give you a value. And what it will give you is 1. Unlike when we carried square root, you saw that the square root didn't change anything. It's not always so. In this case, the square root didn't change our solution. So even if we had carried only 4y minus 1, we'll still get 1 over 4. But that's not always the case. So that's why you should always carry everything there. That's the one that are connected with a constant function or a linear function, sorry. Okay, so you can see e to the power of 0 is 1. And so your y here is actually 1 minus 7, which is minus 6. So your final answer is y equal to 0 or minus 6. And if you go to the options, you will see that. You will see 0 and minus 6. And funny enough, you will also see 0 and minus 7. And you will rush and go and carry it. But then, sir, that square root was ignored because it was supposed to be. No, it was not ignored, Antonia. It was not ignored. I just said it here. It wasn't ignored. You have square root of 4y minus 1 equal to 0. And you're saying it's supposed to be square root of 1 over 4. No, now, you need to solve this. And to solve it, the square root should come to this side. And the square root coming over will become y minus 4y minus 1 equal to, whenever square root crosses, it becomes squared. I did not ignore it. No, we didn't. And that would have given us 4y. 0 squared is still 0. Can you go over this again, Jesus? Okay, let's use another example, Kirian. Instead of going, Anthony, I hope you have understood my explanation on the square root. If you have, please say something with regards to that. Okay, so Kirian, instead of going over this one again, let's rather do another example, and then I will give you something to do. So let me call, I think this should be example 10, okay? Yeah, so let me call this one example 11. So let's assume you have something like 2y prime minus, let's say 3y minus 3y. Let's still use that natural logarithm because we actually like that guy. You will see it many times in, or a lot of times in this particular question. Okay, so let's say this one is now y minus let's say 4, okay, all equal to 0. Okay, so let's assume this is what you're given. So what did I say? Okay, yeah, Tonya, that's good. What did I say we should do? You will simply carry everything that is connected to a linear function. 3y is linear, y minus 4 is linear. So you carry everything there. Remember, it is minus, so don't throw away the minus. Even though it will still not change anything, they carry it so that Tonya will not ask this kind of question. Okay, so minus 3y ln of y minus 4 equal to 0. Okay, so what are you going to have there? So you have either minus 3y is equal to 0, or the ln of y minus 4 is equal to 0. Beautiful. Okay, you see answers are already rising. Thank you, Lucky. Happiness, yeah. Okay, so what do you do here? Divide both sides by 3, and so your y is 0, or in this case, if you take exponent of both sides, you will just get y minus 4 equal to exponent of 0 is 1. And so my answer is y equal to 0, or minus 4 coming over here will be plus 4, and that is 5. And so happiness is correct. The science is correct. You see, you guys are already doing it. There is nothing there. Thank you, Zenda, for that comment. Just say thank you. All right, so that's the way it should be. So look at example 12. I like stretching my students, so I'm going to give you something that will be a little bit different. So let's see what you can do with it. So let's assume you have x y prime plus, say, y plus 1 ln, that's natural log of let's say y minus maybe 6 equal to 0. What can you do with this? It's also very simple. Yeah, Glory, that's beautiful. Okay, so solution, everyone. You have 30 seconds. It's not a big deal. 30 seconds. Give me answer. Everyone, ensure that you are doing something. Meanwhile, please give a thumbs up to the video itself, as in leave the chat section and then give a like to the video. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, is that is this okay? Chiwandu, the one you gave this for the number 11. Okay, we are in number 12 now. Solution. You look at it, you say the answer. You look at it, you say the answer. I am waiting. All right, I'm waiting for solution. Meanwhile, let me look. Okay, I think answers are beginning to drop. Okay, good evening. Please, the past question. Blue baby. Okay, all right. Is there any other brown baby that is here? Okay, I need the material. Okay, so I'm saying that, okay, so that your number can come up and then I can send it to you. I need the question. Okay, all right. So I have how many now? 1, 2, 3 persons. Okay, including Precious. All right, so let me try to forward to these persons. Where is it again? Okay, so all right, so just a minute, let me do this and then come back. Where is it? Okay, so 4 of you I have sent to you, so back to where we are. All right, okay, so let's see. You see the solutions are here already. -1 and 7, -1 and 7, everybody -1 and 7, everybody -1 and 7. I'm seeing 0 and 6. The science, look at it again. -1 and 7, -1 and 7, -1 and 7, everybody. Let me mention some names. Lucky, Jose, Emanuela, Zander, Anastasia, Collins, Fidelis. One for is saying Wahala. Where is the Wahala? Precious, Kambili, Emanuela, Ama, Honora. Okay, so yay! Who is this? This beautiful. Yeah, thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. Let's celebrate their super whatever. Yeah. Love emoji. Thank you. Lord, I don't know how to pronounce this your name before I will murder the name. Oji Precious, chat me on my this thing and then I'll forward to you. Okay. So what do you do here? Yes, -1 and 7 is correct. I join in the chorus and I say it's correct. And I am happy. I'm very happy. Kirian, did I see your solution? Where is Kirian's solution? Okay. Kirian, beautiful. Yeah, so beautiful. Thank you. So nothing much. In fact, to make it very much easier, just come here, carry the first one. That's the coefficient of the lane, which is y plus 1 equates to 0. Or then carry whoever is here in the bracket, which is y minus 6. Equate it to 1 because you know if you take exponent of both sides, you will get 1. And you are done. So your y is equal to -1. Minus 6 coming over here will become 7. And you are done. Okay. So, Amaka Blessed, yeah, you can send a private chat and I will the reason I'm writing my number, I would have been writing for someone else, so the person is because I might go up now and I'll need the person to call it again. Okay, so you can just send to me and then I will respond. Alright, so that is it. But before we leave this particular example, yeah, Tonya, you can just send a chat. Okay, so let me go down so you can see the number here in case you don't have it. So before we leave this example, I want to also give another one. You see here does not really matter, so I will still repeat this. Okay. Okay, so let's say that this one is bracket, let's say 3 minus 2y, natural log of, here I also want to have something, no, I've used 2, so let me not use 2 again. So here I want to have something like 3y minus 5 all equal to 0. So you see the way I'm progressing. You see the way I'm progressing in making it a little bit tougher than the previous one. Okay, so look at this one. You will see how fast you will get this. You will see how fast you will get this. It is because of the natural log. Yes, that's why the difference is coming. Okay, I say I'm from India and I'm studying 3:30 a.m. in 10th class. Okay, 10th class. I think I have some videos, or about 2 videos or so, on 10th class maths on this channel. You can find them. But then if you also find our live broadcast necessary, you can as well follow the lessons, and you have questions you can ask. You're welcome, APK. All right. Okay, so Sonia, I think your solution is coming late. Sonia, your video is lagging. Please drag your red button to the end so that you can follow when others are submitting. Yeah, the science. Thank you for that correction. Thank you very much. All right, so yeah, okay. So quickly, I think I'm beginning to receive solutions. Yeah, APK, thank you for acknowledging my statements. All right, okay. I'm beginning to receive solutions. 3/2 and 2. Yeah. Oh. This is the kind of class I love to teach. Okay. So the number. Okay. I went. Copy it now. Tonya, I will knock your head though. Mind yourself. Copy it at once. 07035404881. That's my number. If you are from outside Nigeria, you add +234, and that is it. Okay. So yes. Okay. So let me mention some names of solutions. Zanda, Okonkwo, Uche, Jose, how did you get 5/3? How did you get 5/3? It shouldn't be 5/3. Look at it again. It shouldn't be 5/3. Whoo! How did I live here? Who sent all these things to come here and be terrorizing me? Okay. Yeah. Joseph, please kindly look at it. Happiness. Okay. Beautiful. Jennifer. Lawrence. Eleke. Emanuela. Anastasia. Ume. Glory. Tema. Audrey Precious, please check your 5/3 again. APK, beautiful. Agonwa, beautiful. Agonwa, is it negative 3/2 or positive? Remember that thing is 3 minus 2y. It's 3 minus 2y. Blessing Choma, 5/3 or 1. How did we get there? The science, beautiful. Ella, beautiful. It is taught in easier method. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, APK, that's okay. All right. Okay, so now let's see. So that's all, nothing serious. So all we needed to do is pick out this guy, which is 3 minus 2y equal to 0, or then pick out the whole of this, which is the ln of 3y minus 5 equal to 0. So this minus 2 coming over here, I think that's where Kyriam made a mistake there. Okay, so if it comes over, it becomes positive, or you take 3 over any one. If you take 3, you have minus 3. And then, or here, if you clear this lane, you have 3y minus 5. The e of 0 is 1. And so, if you divide both sides by minus 2, minus will even cancel minus. So your answer is 3/2. Or here, minus 5 coming over will be plus 5. And that will be 6. And so you have 3y equal to 6. And you divide both sides by 3. You get that your y is equal to 2. And that is very correct. Okay, so I think with that, we have done justice to constant solution, singular solution, and critical points. So let's begin to now look at, there is one other example, number 7, which somebody pointed out. Okay, so the person said we should look at it, which is very true. So let's look at that number 7. I'm going to write it here. That should be our number 14. So that should be our number 14. Let me write it here. So it says, which of the following functions is not a singular solution for the differential equation? Okay, look at the differential equation. X, y prime, then plus 1 over y prime equal to y. Now let me write the options first. A is y squared equal to 4x. B is equal to y equal to 2x raised to the power of half. Then C is y equal to 4x. Then D, let me put it here, is 3y equal to 6x raised to power half. Okay, now see how I'm going to respond to this question. I'm not going to tell you to bother yourself. Ordinarily, see what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to substitute these functions into the differential equation. Anyone that does not satisfy the differential equation will be your answer. However, I am not going to bother you to do that. I'm going to just let you see that. Meanwhile, I think I've mentioned it many times, that when it comes to maths, there are tricks that comes with understanding. Once you understand it, you should be able to see things. If I was the one to answer this question, I don't even need this equation for any reason, and I'm going to tell you why. Just don't worry, I'll check your DM, Ezugo. Okay, I think I like that name, Ezugo, and I'm yet to get a boy. Maybe when the boy comes, I'll give him that name, Ezugo. Ugo Eze for women. Okay, all right. Yes, that's APK. That's what I'm saying. I have I think 2 videos on NSAT on this channel. That's on quadratic equations. I think I have 2 that I dedicated particularly to 10th class. That's NSAT. Okay, so you can find it on the playlist. So just check my playlist. You will find them. But I'm actually very much occupied, so that's why I've not made more videos. I will do that during our holidays. I'm a lecturer in a university, so I'll be able to get those videos for you. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's quickly look at that. Yeah, I'm beginning to see solution. Antonia said B. So let's look at it and be sure that it is B, even though I want to disagree with Antonia. Now, I want you to see something like what I was trying to say. If I was the one, I won't bother solving. I won't bother substituting. I will just look at the options. And what is it that you're going to see in the options? You will discover that the options look alike. In fact, 3 of them are the same. So all you need to do is to find out the one that is not the same to the other 3. And that's your answer. And that's actually C. And how did I get that is C? Fidelis, thank you very much. That's C. C is correct. How? Let's look at the other options. Let's start with A. If I take this square root to this side, the square to this side, it becomes square root. So that's going to give me square root of 4x, which is equal to square root of 4 is 2. And square root of x, you can write it as x raised to power half. So this guy is actually the same as this guy. Are you following me? So you can see, if you are following me, please put up an emoji, particularly Tonya now and the rest also. So you can see that your A is actually the same thing as B. And so now let's check D. In fact, D is obvious. Divide both sides by 3. If you divide both sides by 3, you will get Y. Who is that? If you divide both sides by 3, you get y equal to 2x raised to power half as well. So with that, you can clearly see that A, B, and D are all the same. So only C is different. So and that should be your answer. Okay? So the question says which of them is not. So that means if A is, then it is the same as B, it is the same as D. So that means 3 of them are your solutions, and then C is not. Okay, and then you can, if you have time, you can check C, if C is a solution. Of course, if you check it, you see that it's not a solution. We can quickly do that. How do you check? Substitute. So let's substitute. First of all, take the prime. Let me remove this. Take the prime of y. Y prime here for C will be equal to 4. So substitute here. So that will give you 4 times x, which is 4x, plus 1 over 4 is equal to, on the right hand side, you have your y. And what is your y? Your y is 4x. And of course, 4x plus 1 over y is not equal to this. So that means it is not a solution. Okay, so and that brings us to the next thing that we are going to talk about, which is how to determine that a function is a solution. Very important. How do you check if a function is a solution of a differential equation? And a clear example that will help us do that is question number 8. So before we get into it, let me try to respond to some persons who are asking for. Okay, so please, just a moment. Just a moment. Okay, so I think that's what this other person is asking for. Okay, God of mercy. See chat, please. So I think Benny, I hope you are still here. I think I'm going to drop your number, or Kirian. Please, all these people, you chat them. They'll chat you. You just add them to the group, and then be forwarding the distance. I think that will be better. Okay, so how many I think I have given to this? If I give you 2 times, you leave 1. All right. So okay, so let's come back to this. How many? Okay, so now I said that the next thing is for us to look at solution of differential equations. How do you know that a function is a solution? So we will even use this example I just did now to start. So let me write it. Solution of differential equations. Okay, so how to determine that a function is a solution of a differential equation. Okay, so to do that, all you need to do is to substitute that function into the differential equation and ensure that it satisfies it. Look at an example here. If I have a differential equation, let's say something like x y prime plus, let me use one of those constant solutions that we have been dealing with. Let's say y plus 1 equal to 0. So of course, if you use that constant solution, you can clearly see that your y is equal to minus 1 is a constant solution to this guy. All right, so how do you confirm? Maybe they can ask you a question, which of the following is a constant solution, just as they asked in number 7. So they can ask you, and then maybe minus 1 is one of the options. So how do you know if any y is a solution? All you need to do is to substitute it into the function and confirm that it is equal to the right hand side. So if I substitute it into here and I will get 0, then it is a solution. Just like if I have x plus 2 equal to 5, I will say that x is a solution if I put it and I get 5. So for instance, my x here is equal to 3, because if I put 3 plus 2, I will get 5. That's also what you do here. So if we substitute y equal to minus 1 here, are we going to get 0? So let's try that. So now here we have y and we have y prime. So but we are given only y. So but from your y you can get y prime. Y prime means you should differentiate this. And if we differentiate minus 1, we will get 0. So let's substitute here. So we are going to have x times 0 plus y. Your y is minus 1, sorry. So minus 1 plus 1. If we simplify this, are we going to get 0? Okay, so yes, we will. X times 0 is 0. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. And that is equal to 0. So that means this person is a solution of the differential equation. Actually, that's also one way that you could have solved that example 2 that we did, that singular solution. You can just substitute that one that they gave us, something like this. So assuming you don't know how to solve singular solution, so just substitute your options minus 1. If you put minus 1 here, first of all, take everything to the left hand side. So you have y prime minus x minus 1 equal to 0. So if you put your y as minus 1, will it give you 0? If you put it as 1, will it give you 0? And so on and so forth. So that's it. So let's quickly go to question number 8. Look at it. So number 8, which will be our number 2 here, it says, before we go there, let's look at this one. So let's say you have, okay, if you are still following me, please let me get your emoji. And Inyera is saying, I am lost. I don't know where you are lost. Precious is saying, I'm lost. Be found in Jesus' name, according to Premium Comedy. And I say, amen. Okay. So, but if you are lost, you can just tell us what is it and we will respond. Okay. All right. So, look at this question. Let me see if I can, or just give me little time. Let me see if I can find a hair. Okay. Beautiful. I think this is okay. So let me use this one. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, so look at this example. I don't want something that is long. I just want a simple example. All these ones are long. Okay, look at this. Show that y equal to e5x is a solution of the equation y prime equal to 5y. Okay, so this is a good example. Let's start with that. So how do you show this? How do you show that? Very simple. Okay, remember what I said. Just take your 5y to the other side. So you have y prime minus 5y equal to 0. So substitute into this side and show that it is equal to 0. Once you can achieve that, then it is a solution. So let's start by saying our y is equal to e raised to power 5x, and then we will try to get y prime. So what will be our y prime? Help me. What is a y prime when y is equal to e5x? What is the derivative of e5x? Precious, leave it. Oh, if you don't understand it, leave it. If you see it tomorrow in exam, leave it. Leave it. Okay. Who is helping me? What is the derivative of e raised to power 5x? Okay, so while I'm waiting for solution, okay, derivative. Somebody is saying 1 over 5x. How? Mind yourself. Derivative is, I think I've seen one answer that is correct. That's 5e raised to power 5x is correct. Okay, yeah. How did we get that? To differentiate exponent, what do? You simply differentiate e. Whenever you differentiate e, you will get the same thing. So it will still be e, and then you bring down your raised to power 5x. Then multiply by the derivative of that power. And the derivative of the power there, if you differentiate 5x, you will get 5. So by the time you multiply, you get 5e raised to power 5x. Okay, so that's how we got that. So let's quickly go on. So that is going to now give us, so you now substitute these two into your left hand side and check if it will be equal to 0. So let's go. So our y prime is 5e 5x, then minus 5 times our y is e5 raised to power 5x, and of course this is equal to 0. So you can see that it is a solution. All right. So if that is understood, you will do this one for me quickly. So quickly do this one for me, everyone. Number 3 now. Let me see. Okay. Okay, just a minute, I'm coming. Let me see. Okay, maybe I should just try something. Where is that equation? Okay, look at this. Let y prime plus y be equal to 0. Okay, so first of all, we want to show that okay, so show that this person y equal to, let me just put it this way, 2 sine x plus cos x is a solution. Okay, Thank God you understand now. Okay, so quickly let's look at this. I'm allowing you to do this one. Show that this y is a solution of this one. Should I allow you to do that? Okay, let's do it together. So what are we going to do? Our y has been given. Here you have y prime prime. So you need to differentiate 2 times. So you do the first one. If you differentiate sine, you get cos. So 2 cos x. Then if you differentiate cos, you get minus sine x. Are you with me? Okay, I should scroll up. Okay. Alright. So so what do you do now? Y prime prime. So you get it. Then your y prime prime, if you differentiate cosine, that will be minus sine. So you have minus 2 sine x. Then if you differentiate sine, you will get cos. That will be minus cos x. So which is actually, if you watch it, you see that your y prime prime is actually equal to minus y. Then let me leave it. So now, Anthony, I don't understand your no. Let me get it. Okay, so please, are you all following me at this point? Let me even hear from you, please. Are you following me? Which one are you missing? Is it differentiation? If you are not getting differentiation, then we need to go and do 102 again. Please let me know where the issue is. I'm seeing Happiness shouting. Chimo. I'm seeing Dominic saying no. So what's the issue? What's the issue? Somebody saying it's not a solution. Are you sure it's a solution? Uchenna say we should pour him water. Yeah, I said no. There's an Anthony that is saying no, not your own. No, they are not your own. Okay, he said number 3. It's number 3 that we are still doing. It's number 3 that we are still doing. Is it the differentiation that is the issue? I'm saying that depending on what you have in the differential equation, that will determine the number of times you will differentiate. You want to substitute here, and you already have y, so you can substitute y. See your y here. But you need to also substitute y prime prime. So, and to get y prime prime, all you need to do is to differentiate y 2 times. Yeah, it's a solution. The science, thank you. It's a solution. It will give you 0. It will give you 0, 0. No, it's a solution. It's a solution. Okay? So, is it the differentiation? Sir, please, how am I not... Sir, please, how am not following you? Can you drag your video first to the end? Let's be sure that you are on the same level. Drag this line, the red line, touch your screen, drag the red line to the end. You can do a fast forward so that it will reach the end so that you can follow me. Yeah, Juliana, is a solution. Okay, Anthony, you get it now. Thank you. Okay, so by the time you do it 2 times, so you will now bring the 2 of them. You bring this one, and substitute. So you put it here. So your y prime prime plus y is now equal to, so your y prime prime is minus 2 sine x, then minus cos x. And your y is plus 2 sine x plus cos x. So you simplify this and check if you get 0. Once you get this 0, then it's a solution. Okay, Xander saying it's now understandable. Thank you. So of course this will cancel this will cancel this, and you will get 0. So it is a solution. Alright. So now quickly do this one for me, everyone. I'm going to use this same example up here. And it's going to be a question. It's going to be a kind of a question. Is y equal to e raised to power 2x a solution of y prime plus 5y equal to 0. Is it a solution? Quickly, everyone help me check that. Is it a solution? Is y equal to e power 2x a solution of y prime plus y 5y? All right, so we are getting to the point of a break. We may take a break as soon as possible so that, hey, Sapresh will go and breathe small. Oh my God, we started this class by 9, few minutes past 9, and it's already past 11. I would have loved to touch some of these questions like integrating factor, this primitive solution, we need to touch it, and then which other one? We've touched constant solution, auxiliary equation. Okay, but I need to take a break anyway. Let me rest. I have been talking since yesterday. I taught Maths 102 students from 8:30 till past 1 a.m. Although we took, I think, 40 minutes break in between. And then I've been standing in the class. I've been in exam hall from 8 a.m. today till around past 5. Yeah, it's been hectic. Okay, so Precious says it's not a solution. Okay, sorry, you people have been responding. Okay, Val says it's not solution. Miss Summer said I am lost. Oh glory, God help me. Okay, where did I lose you? Please mention it. Which number? What exactly? Okay, which number? Okay, it's not a solution. It's not a solution. It's not a solution. It's not a Dora. It's not a. All right, beautiful. Thank you. So it is not a solution. Let's see. So we have y and we can get y prime. Our y prime is 2e2x. So now let's try to substitute it there. So our y prime plus 5y is equal to y prime is 2e2x, then plus 5 times y, which is e2x. All right, of course, you add this, you get 7e2x, which is not equal to 0. So it is not a solution. Thank you, everyone that responded. That's very correct. Okay, so let's now look at this. So if I now choose to do something like this, let's say I now do something like y equal to k e2x. So I now say, okay, let me put it this way. Let this be equal to this. For what value of k will y be a solution of that same function, of that same differential equation, y prime plus 5y equal to 0. Yay, Kirian. Akwifugo, glory to God. That's beautiful. See, when I do something that is sweet, you give me something. That's what my Kirian is telling everybody. Well, bring your card, keep it on the table. When I do something that is sweet, you give me something. Maybe you will understand. Where is that my friend that's saying I don't understand? Take care for your boy. Where is the person? You see, Obiora is now shouting wow. Stop shouting wow and punch something. Punch 2 billion inside this account. And you are telling me that, oh, glory. Okay, so people are already getting the answer for number 5. What value of k will now make this guy? Remember we said that this guy is not a solution. Okay, so now I decided to attach a variable here and now said, Okay, what number will be attached there that will not make it a solution? Is peace still in this class? I'm not seeing peace in this class. Benita, are you still in this class? I'm not even seeing any comment from you. Where is she? That one has slept though. Okay, it's all right. Okay, so let's go. So people are saying, oh, she's here. Can you imagine? And I've not been hearing from you. If I punch you, okay, so what value of k will now make that y, if we attach that value to it, will now make it a solution? Okay, yeah, P, it's good to know that you are still here. Well done. All right, so don't mind me, I can blow from now till 3 a.m. na lie. No mind me, I no go do am. Miriam, are you still here? Miriam, Norma, are you here? Respond too. I've not been hearing from you. Okay, so let's go. How did we get 5? Somebody saying 0. Somebody saying -5. Good evening, Charles. Please, will you be finishing everything this night? No, I'm thinking of if we can wake up. If we can wake up in the morning, maybe around 3. Can you people wake me up? If somebody can wake me up around 3. No, premium, we are not checking if it is a solution. Then maybe you are responding to number 4. If it's number 4 you are responding to, premium, please drag your red line to the end. Your video is lagging behind. We are already on number 5. Please, you are behind if you are responding to number 4. Okay, but for number 5 we are not checking if it is a solution. We are checking for the value of k that will make it a solution. An alarm, okay, alarm does alarm help me? Yes, it does. Okay, I will try. So we are going to see, let's see if we can schedule 3 a.m. So this is 11:10. By 11:20 at most, I'm going to end this class. So I will sleep. If you are sleeping, good. If you are not, you can continue reading. But by 3, maybe 2 or 3 persons can give me a call if I'm not awake, and then we will try to, that early morning we'll try to do something. Okay, but if it is not possible, no problem. If you see me in exam, ask me question, I'll answer you. Okay, so let's see, how did our friends get? Oh, Mimi is here. Okay, good to know that you are still here. All right, so what do? We start the same way. Your y is equal to k e2x. So from your y you get your y prime, which will give you 2 will come down, that will be 2k e2x. Now if this guy is going to be a solution, it means that if I substitute it here, I should get 0. That's the implication. I should emphasize on particular solution. No problem. We'll see how that will happen. Okay, so it means if we substitute this here, we should get 0. So we quickly do that. So put this here, you get 2k e2x plus put y here. That will be 5 times k e2x, and that is equal to 0. So you are now solving for k. So what are you going to do? I think the two of them are alike, so you add them together. You get 7k e2x will be equal to 0. So that is so what will happen here? You're looking for k. In looking for k, you divide both sides by everything there as a coefficient. So actually your k is equal to 0. So that means the only way this y will be a solution is if your k becomes 0. That means it is only y equal to 0 that will be a possibility for this e2x. Sorry, your k must be 0 for this e2x to be a solution. Did I get 0 from people? Yes. Okay, so I got 0. But before we go, let's look at this example I just solved, number 5 now. is similar to number 8, the number 8 in the question paper. So let's look at it immediately as the last example this night. Tomorrow I will start with integrating factor, and then I will touch integrating factor under linear equations. I will just pick the important things. I will touch exact equations, how to show that an equation is exact, and then if it is exact, how to find k or any variable, just like this example we want to solve now. And then we will go to particular solution, like somebody just mentioned, all those particular solution characteristic equations. We will look at those places and then we'll summarize. If we're able to do from 3 to 6, that will not be bad. Or from 4 to 6, that's 2 hours, it's not bad. And then we can prepare and come to school. Your exam is by 8. Yeah, in 2 hours from 6 to 8 you should be in school. Some of you don't even have 8. I don't know why you are ginger. It's me self that should be talking. I should be in school by 8. Sir, show your face before you end the class, so if I see you tomorrow I'll recognize you. Oh, so some of you don't know me. Can you imagine? When we end this video, just check the channel where we are now. You will see my picture now. You see my videos, they are there. The picture you see there, you will find it. I'm not sure I'll be able to show my face here, or maybe I can just screen record my camera, and then maybe that will help. Okay, but let's see how that works. Or you can just check my page, you'll see it. Okay, so let's look at this number 8. Number 8, here it says find the value. Let me try to write it. Determine the value of k, such that y, I'm jumping some things, such that y equal to kx squared is so that y equal to kx squared is a solution of x y prime plus y prime all squared minus 6y equal to 0. This example is very beautiful. The options are there, so let's quickly look at it before. Yes, Bernoulli's equation. You know, this is one of the things I also tell students. Learn to concentrate your effort is in the most important things. Bernoulli's equation, you will not see it tomorrow. So Obaruru, don't disturb yourself reading Bernoulli's equation. I'm showing you areas that are very important. Separable equation, linear equation, exact equation. Even substitution may not come. What's the name? Homogeneous equation may not necessarily come out. Then go to characteristic equations, all those second order differential equation. How to get the roots of characteristic equation. When you have the roots of characteristic equation, how to use it to get the solution, how to use the solution to get the roots, you know, all those things. The Wronskian of solution of equations. Those are the things that we are going to lay emphasis on. Okay, all right, so that is just it. So homogeneous, all these ones, don't bother yourself doing homogeneous and Bernoulli. You will waste that time. I'm the one telling you. Okay, so let's go on. So here, what are we going to have? Our y is equal to kx squared. So look at your equation. You have y and you have y prime. So that means we need to get y prime. So our y prime is going to be what? Help me type it. That's going to be 2kx. It's not a big deal. So now you will substitute. So for this y to be a solution, so if we substitute it into this function, it should be 0. When you're checking if it is a solution, you're trying to confirm that it will be 0. But here they have already told you that it is a solution, then that you should find k. So for it to be a solution, then it should be exactly equal to 0. So let's substitute. So here we have x times our y prime is 2kx, then plus Our y prime is 2kx all squared minus 6y. Our y is kx squared. Everything is equal to 0. And you're looking for x. Oh, sorry, you're looking for k. So quickly open the bracket. If you open this one, you get 2kx squared. Then if you open this one, 2 squared is 4, k squared, then x squared. Then minus, you have 6kx squared equal to 0. Watch what you have. Do we have like terms? Yes. Kx squared. So you join the two of them. So let's write this one first. Let me use red here. So we'll write this one first, which is 4k squared x squared. Now we join these two together, this and this. So 2k x squared minus 6kx squared will be minus 4kx squared. And that will be 0. That's 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Oh, thank you very much, Dora. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you also, Faith. Okay. Okay, somebody has already said B. Thank you. That is Val. So let's see if we'll get B with you. Thank you for that. All right. So what do we do here? Now, okay, we can factorize or cancel out. But note something. In canceling out, whenever you're canceling out, you're looking for something. Please don't cancel out that thing you're looking for. We are looking for k. You can see there is k here and there is k here. Somebody may just say cancel k all through. No, don't do that. You will not be correct. Because you're looking for k. But you can cancel x. So I can say cancel x all through. Cancel x all through. So this will go, and then of course this will still be 0. Now I can also cancel 4 all through, no problem. 4 is a constant. So this will go, this will go, this will go. So but don't cancel k. Don't cancel k. K is what you're looking for. So that is now going to be k squared minus k equal to 0. That's the only thing left. And so you can now solve. Factorize your k. You have k into k minus 1 is equal to 0. So using the quadratic approach I just talked about earlier, so our k is equal to 0 or k minus 1 is equal to 0. And that will give you k equal to 0 or 1. Okay, somebody has already said that. That's Collins. So you can see the answer that the science, who again? Charles, Chidinma, Elevate. You can see the answers they are giving. That's because they cancelled k all through. Once you do that, you will lose one of your answers. So assuming we did that here, if you cancel k all through there, you will get k minus 1 equal to 0. And so you get only k equal to 1. So you will lose one of your answers. That is the danger of doing that. So whenever you're looking for a variable, don't divide through by that variable. Don't try it. You can divide through by any other variable, any constant, but never divide through by the variable you are looking for. It is not allowed. Alright, so your answer is k equal to 0 or k equal to 4. And that is or k equal to 1. And that is option B. Alright, so I think it's a good place to stop. If you followed me to this point, you can give any emoji if you like. And then please do give a thumbs up to this video as we end this particular section. Like we agreed, we will converge back here by 3 a.m. or at most 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Alright, peace. Kirian, you can call me by that time. I should be able to respond. Any of you can call me. I think no matter how I work in a day, I usually wake up before 4 a.m. of the next day. That one is sure. Okay, so but still try to call me to be sure that I'm awake. Now, those of you who are here, you can share the link to other friends to be part or to watch the ones we have done and to be part of the morning section. I'm going to lay emphasis on other important things by that tomorrow. All right, see you tomorrow morning. Love you all. Bye.